Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Hannah and today we are doing another episode of Townie Makeovers. Today is episode 7 actually of my Townie Makeover series, which means we are now 7 families deep in my series. I've been having a lot of fun making over the townies in my series, especially because a lot of them are townies that I've really enjoyed interacting with as I've played The Sims, or enjoyed just making over in a sense as well, I guess. It's been a lot of fun to just inject my style into some of the townies that we interact with more than just randomly seeing walking down the street. I feel like a lot of the townies that I've made over so far are families that really end up becoming staples in every Let's Players family community and things like that. Today's family is the Behr sisters. I had run a poll on Twitter on what siblings you guys wanted to see me do, and the Behr sisters ended up winning. So I ended up giving Candy and Yuki their makeover. So a little synopsis of them is that the Behr sisters consist of Yuki and Candy. They are 2 young ladies residing in downtown Windenburg. They share a home that they've inherited from their deceased grandmother, and from the looks of it, it seems like Candy has custody of Yuki, as they are the only 2 living in their home at the start of the game and honestly throughout the series. There's no one else in their family tree. I know The Sims 4 is really cheap with adding family tree and stuff, but I really think it is just Yuki and Candy with no parents. They don't ever really talk about what happened to the parents, so I guess it's supposed to be left up to interpretation, but you know how that goes. Anyways, Candy's a DJ. It's implied she's really quite skilled at her DJing. Not many people are aware of this, but Candy's actually a sim that we've seen in a previous series. Her first appearance was as a blonde, green-eyed DJ in the My Sims series called DJ Candy. The Sims team actually put a little Easter egg in Candy's room, as there's a little figurine of DJ Candy just chilling above her bed. Candy's an exciting sim whose personality is just as big as her career goal. I really wanted to give her a more modern, hip look. I just feel like a modern DJ has a lot more style and pizzazz than the atrocious outfit EA decided to give her. I know a lot of the times they're just kind of filling the clothes with the pack stuff, but it just does not give me DJ vibes. I kept the hair color as best as I could, but instead I went with a lighter pink and it ended up matching her outfit quite a bit better. I just feel like Candy is someone who is obsessed with being obsessed, hence the tattoos and the excessive pink that I ended up giving her. With such a big personality, I just think that she's the type of person that takes whatever fad she thinks she's interested in at the time and just completely runs with it, willing to adapt and change at the drop of a hat. This is just how I had Candy, seeing as we don't have much story on her and she seems to be the sole guardian of Yuki. I just feel like she's someone who has a lot of strength and is very confident in her needs. It's what makes her such an intriguing character to me, and she is one of actually the few townies I enjoy having my Sims be friends with. She's actually got a really good facial structure as well. There's not a lot that needs to be changed. The only thing I really do is give her bigger lips, and I just make her eyes just a little bit bigger. I don't really change the shape much, aside from just kind of adjusting them a little bit more to make them a little cleaner looking. I wanted to make her look a little bit more like the half Japanese that she's implied to be, so I kind of just accentuated the monolid, made sure the makeup was all eyelid friendly and things like that. And I did the same thing with Yuki, because a lot of the makeup in my game will add an eyelid even if I don't add an eyelid to a sim, so I always have to make sure that my monolided sims stay monolided by the end of my makeover. But anyways, moving on. Yuki to me is a person who is going through the opposite means to achieve the same goals as her sister. Her personality, in my opinion, is just as big, except her loudness is instead focused on being in the shadows and kind of being like the support. She's always interested in online activities, doing technology stuff, where her sister's looking to achieve and succeed in social situations. I feel like Yuki is happy to rule from the shadows, assembling computers and rockets and like hacking into her school system and like charging all her classmates to change their grades. Like, that's how I see Yuki Behr. There's not like much lore on Yuki, so we have to definitely take a lot of free reign with our imagination when it comes to her. And I just really think she's just one of those smart kids who really loves her sister and really wants to do well by her sister and help her sister in whatever way she can. Even if Candy's never asked Yuki for help, I feel like Yuki is just one of those people that's like, I'm helping out my sister, this is my thing. I think she definitely goes and takes on side jobs and side hustles, especially as she grows older and becomes a better hacker, you know, because DJing isn't always a consistent job, and she definitely would probably worry over her sister, even, like I said, even though Candy's like, I got this, well, you don't have to worry about anything, just be a teenager. When it came to her style, I really wanted to show that she's more alternative than her sister while still being heavily influenced by Candy's style. So like, I wanted to give her like fishnets and pumps that kind of look like they would be hand-me-downs from Candy, but I wanted like her like everyday clothes to be like fresh and different with like a darker, more alternative style that's just more uniquely Yuki, because I feel like that would be more their dynamic. Like, Yuki goes and she's hanging out in Candy's room and she sees something that she likes of Candy, so she kind of just takes it, and Candy's like, that's fine, that's whatever. But they go shopping all the time because, you know, Candy likes to take care of her sister and make sure that she's always getting clothes that she wants to wear and that all her clothes aren't just hand-me-downs, because I just feel like Candy would be someone who went above and beyond to make sure like her sister felt like she was loved. I really hope you enjoyed my makeovers. If you did, please let me know what your favorite part was. I had a ton of fun making over these two, and I'm looking forward to my next Townie makeover family. I don't know who I am doing yet, so if you have a family you want me to see make over, feel free to leave a comment below. I also run polls on what to do next with my Townies on Twitter. My Twitter is MyFishDiedMan, which I also link in the description box below. But on that note, guys, I will catch you next time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.